All right, here's a quick and dirty review for my friend Tony Paleo of his signature Venus X Preamp from SushiBox. This has a couple of different things from a usual DI. We're talking a pair of tubes right here that actually are powered. So instead of getting kind of saggy and a little bit of chewy and stuff when you start slamming them hard, they retain the tightness and the focus. Kind of a very modern tube amp kind of sound. This is not a vintage voiced preamp. That's not what Tony does. Second, this is a 4-band active EQ. So we're talking bass, low mid, high mid, and treble. Personally, I like playing around with the 2 mids a lot more than just a regular mid where you have to kind of figure out where it's at. We've also got a balanced XLR out here, which is great. And you also have a second channel for a little bit more grit and grind. Also, a cab sim of Tony's choice. And that's it. So right now I'm playing a G&L Kiloton with a pick. And this is it clean, no anything else. So you can already hear it's got a little bit more warmth and presence with those tubes. Pulled back the higher mids and the treble. You see I've boosted the low mid just a little bit, kind of rounded out a bit more. And then so the cab sim adds a nice little bit of air to it as well. It's based off Tony's favorite cab. Toss that on. Well, yeah, we'll do this first. It just gives it a little bit more air, a little bit more presence, dials it back just a touch, so it sounds like you're pushing through a big cab even when you're running it just direct. So I'll play this a little bit like here. If you want to scoop it, play a little finger style. And what I really like, especially on the boost stuff, when you really kind of get it gnarly, is it's retaining a lot of the clarity. It doesn't get muffled. It doesn't get woofy or anything like that. This is definitely a preamp, though, that you want to use sparingly. As mentioned, it is an active EQ, so there is plenty of boost and gain on tap. So I do a lot more of subtractive EQing with this and trying to cut some stuff, boost slightly where I need to, and that is basically it. It is definitely a cool DI to have in your arsenal, because sometimes you need a crystal clear, nice modern kind of thing, and some of the other DIs that are just trying to be more vintage voice won't cut it. Here's a great one with a set of tubes so you get that warmth, but it's got a little extra power on tap with the active pre, with this separate power straight to the tubes so that they remain tight and focused when you're just slamming them. And it's got just that extra that you can dial in with the second channel, and that's basically it. So Tony Paleo, Venus X Preamp by SushiBox. Definitely try this thing out, and let them know what you think.